Hello and welcome to 7035E's educational video on the different types of VEX robotics motors. In VEX, there are three different types of motors. The normal speed or high torque motor, which is used in projects that require a little bit more torque than speed. The high speed motor, or the medium torque motor, which are used in projects that require not too much torque but not too much speed. And the turbo speed motor, or the low torque motor, which are used in projects that need more speed and not much torque. For each motor, there are different types of gear ratios. The normal speed motor's gear ratio is 5 to 16 when simplified, or when not simplified, 10 to 32. The high speed motor's simplified gear ratio is 1 to 2, but when it's not simplified, it's 14 to 28. The turbo motor's gear ratio when not simplified is 18 to 24, or 3 to 4 when simplified. When switching between the different types of VEX motors, you'll need three things: a screwdriver like the one I'm using, a 125 green head, the gears that you're swapping in and out of the motor, and obviously the motor itself. The first thing you'll need to do is unscrew the cap of the motor, take it out, swap the gears of the motor. So right now I'm swapping the high-speed motor with the turbo motor, and then screw the cap back on the motor. One of the most annoying parts to deal with in VEX robotics is stripped motor screws. To deal with these, simply apply more pressure to the screw that's stripped and then twist. It should come out. To stay organized and to keep track of which motor is which, I want to use a label. For instance, this motor is a turbo motor, but in order for me to remember it, I might want to put a label on to make sure that I know definitely which motor is which. So what I'll need in that case is a label. Simply peel off the back and then put the label on the motor. For those who don't have those simple sticky labels, you can easily just write the motor name and then tape it on the motor. Motors aren't always perfect. In some cases, the prong of the motor will be bent. To fix this, simply put the prong back to where it is supposed to be. In other cases, your motor will be completely broken. Sometimes the prongs in the motor will be missing, and in other cases, the wires of the motor won't even be attached at all. This means that the motor cannot be used. In VEX specs, you cannot make repairs to a motor.